Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. Starting with legendary Barca former defender Carlos Puyol, who recently backed Barcelona to turn things around. He said, "I trust Xavi and his team." Secondly, talking about this report concerning Xavi Hernandez as six Barcelona youth talents that Xavi is observing in training to watch out for. Who are those six youth talents? We are going to be discussing more on that. So as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona were not going through the best of periods prior to the commencement of the ongoing international break. The reigning champions of Spain lost to arch rivals Real Madrid and succumbed to a 1-0 defeat to Shakhtar Donetsk in the UEFA Champions League. While they did register victories against Real Sociedad and Deportivo Alaves, Barca were largely unconvincing in those performances. As such, questions are being asked of manager Xavi Hernandez and his team, with the Blaugrana style of play in particular being a sticking point. Confidence within the camp appears to be at a low, especially following the Clasico defeat against Real Madrid. And Xavi turned to his former teammate and Barca legend, Carlos Puyol, to provide some inspiration to the players recently. Indeed, the iconic former Barca captain attended the training session today at the Suita Deportiva and interacted with Xavi and the players who have not traveled on international duty. Speaking to the club media afterwards, Puyol insisted that he has full faith in Xavi and his team to turn around the current situation. He said, "I trust Xavi and this Barca team. I have experienced many moments with Xavi. I am happy that he is here at the club. Barcelona is going through a difficult moment, but I know that Xavi will know how to manage it. He will know how to transmit confidence to the players who have to turn the situation around," he said. Talking about the pressure that comes with playing for Barca, the World Cup winner said, "We already know Barca. When they lost two games or don't play well in those two games, there is a lot of criticism. The demands are huge. I trust the team and Xavi. This season, we have had difficult moments with many injuries, and this always makes things difficult. I have confidence in the team. The evaluations have to be made at the end of the season," Puyol further said. Great and mature words there from Puyol, I must say. Of course, I think we also heard him spoke, I think, some 2 weeks ago, talking about the faith he has for Xavi and his team. Puyol is a legend. He knows this team inside out, and yeah, for the benefit of doubt, we just have to go with what he said, right? Definitely, we know no matter what happens, Xavi Hernandez will still remain the coach of FC Barcelona. You know, except worst come to the worst, because he has had his contract extended by Laporta, which means the administration have total faith in Xavi, and it is just like that. They believe that he's going to turn things around. Maybe even if not today, but he is for them. He's the manager to turn things around. The manager for transitional periods. And so, even though we're going through a rough patch, Xavi is still having a lot of backups because we have been seeing Deco, Laporta, and other legends backing him up and showing so much faith in him, trusting him that he's going to turn things around. We hope he does, because we really need things to be turned around as soon as possible, as things have been so poor for us. Many Barca fans feeling frustrated because the expectations were high, and when you put your expectations in a kind of high level, and things are not showing the way you wanted, then you are forced to get so angry and furious, and that is exactly what the Barca faithfuls are doing. Because the way things are going, La Liga that we won last season might look like a far-fetched thing. We're 4 points behind leaders Girona and 2 points behind rivals Real Madrid. And if Atletico Madrid even win their match that they are owing, because Atletico is owing one match, if they win it, they will be third and Barca will be fourth. So, of course, there should be every reason for us to be worried because we're not used to. We're not used to it. So let's just see how it goes for Barca because this season, honestly, when you try to think deep onto the into what Barca can really go out there and succeed in winning, be it a trophy, it's quite difficult because Champions League, I don't think we should be counting that now because our level of competing is very, very low. We can't go head to head with the top guys, the big boys in Europe. Little Shakhtar Donetsk is giving us hard times. Even when we play against average teams, we play as if we're a smaller team. So honestly, it's quite disturbing. We hope Xavi really turn things around. Then on to the next story of discussion. As Barca continue to struggle with the woes of the world, regaining form, rebuilding their long-term project, rediscovering their identity, and rejuvenating their finances, one pillar has remained a beacon of optimism. La Masia, amid all the adversity, has continued to act as the foundation of the club, constantly honing talent and equipping them to be able to make a step up into the first team and thrive. In Barcelona's training session earlier today, Xavi had seemingly called up another big lot of young talents from the Juvenile A and B to observe them in training. The Catalans have not only struggled with a lack of energy and mobility in midfield as a whole during their spell in faltering form, but lengthy injuries to Pedri and Frankie de Jong have also impacted them severely. With their budget looking stringent for the foreseeable future and squad depth a potential issue, it is no surprise that the Catalans are seeking more youngsters that can slot into the first team and keep holding the fort down. Just this season, Lamine Yamal and Fermin Lopez have broken through out of absolutely nowhere and look like they are set to be mainstays in the first team for years to come with their immense technical potential. Let us take a look at this crop of names whose development will be worth keeping an eye on if Xavi decides to call them during the course of the season. We have Albert Navarro, the 16-year-old left back, arrived as a junior in 2016 from DAM and has been ingrained into the Barcelona system since. He is said to possess a fantastic left-footed strike of the ball and is a specialist from free kicks and is also very powerful. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.